Lightning and rainbows, two natural phenomena that seem to be opposites, appeared together for a brief moment, creating a uniquely beautiful and fascinating picture of nature. Severe landslides occurred on National Highway 6 at Kwai Hau Slope, with floodwaters sweeping away soil and rocks like a waterfall, blocking the road and completely paralyzing traffic. The long, slender waterfall appears to have less water compared to the short, wide one. Category 4. Hurricane Laura, with its fierce winds and torrential rain, devastated the city of Lake Charles, Louisiana.
Time to take cover.
Amid nature's fury, a horrifying scene unfolded. The 20-story skyscraper in Lake Charles suddenly collapsed, shattering into countless debris. This video captures the terrifying scene of a fierce storm, bringing devastation and chaos in just a short span of 3 minutes. The overwhelming power of nature completely paralyzed traffic, with visibility so limited that nothing could be seen. The thick dust obscured everything, making it impossible for people to discern directions. If you found our video interesting, please comment 1 below this video. Lightning caused a large fire, resulting in power outages in several areas and leaving residents without electricity for their daily needs. Amid the countless mysteries of the universe, we sometimes encounter rare and unbelievable events, like being struck by a falling rock while crossing a canyon. In that life and death moment, instead of fear, there lies a meaningful message about luck and fate. A stream of thick, viscous debris flows through the sand dunes, creating a strange and mysterious scene. The contrast between the fine sand and the density of the debris gives the feeling that time is standing still, painting a vivid picture of the intersection between nature and unusual phenomena. On September 8, 2012, 2 tornadoes unexpectedly appeared in the Queens and Brooklyn areas of New York City, USA.
So insane. They're so crazy.
This event serves as a reminder that even in places where tornadoes are rare, people must always remain vigilant against sudden natural disasters. Many people often confuse dust storms with tornadoes, but in reality, they are 2 completely different phenomena. Dust storms, also known as dust columns, are formed by strong rising hot air, creating a massive vortex that carries dust and sand. In contrast, tornadoes are generated by the violent collision of multiple storm winds, producing a powerful suction force capable of causing severe damage. An unexpected earthquake struck the 11th floor of a building in Shanghai, but miraculously, no one was present inside at the moment of the tremor. Everything unfolded normally, and the atmosphere was so calm that it felt as if nothing had happened. Large rocks suddenly slid down on the Chamonix highway, creating a chaotic and dangerous scene. Fortunately, the man and his son managed to run out of the village just in time before the rocks came crashing down. Don't let the serene appearance of the sky deceive you. It is a sign of a terrible storm silently approaching. Even more frightening, this storm brings not only strong winds, but also intense lightning, amplifying the destruction it could cause. Just a few hours later, a terrifying storm has slammed into the city with overwhelming force, like an uncontrollable fury. At present, movement has become extremely difficult as powerful winds sweep through, completely obscuring visibility.
It's still blowing pretty strong.
Vehicles struggle to withstand the storm, with fierce gusts blowing everything off the road, turning the scene into chaos and making it unrecognizable. If you find this moment intense, leave a number 1 in the comments. The most terrifying moment. The scene is truly horrifying as the fierce storm churns through the city like an uncontrollable fury of nature. The strong winds howl like the roar of a monster, sweeping away everything in its path. Once sturdy buildings are instantly reduced to rubble, and the streets, which were once bustling with activity, are now submerged in a sea of water and debris. Every powerful gust not only blows away surrounding objects, but also shakes everything in its path. Everything around is swept away in a brutal wave of wind and destruction. Oh my God! The fierce winds come crashing in, bringing with them a devastating force that can destroy everything in their path, from trees and crops to personal belongings. Visibility for vehicles is obscured by thick fog, combined with the strong winds that blow away all obstacles. The scene turns chaotic and frightening as nature erupts, unleashing uncontrollable fury upon the city. The situation becomes dire as the storm leaves no escape route. The destruction continues to escalate, making everyone feel as if they are facing total annihilation. Its tremendous power has nearly buried the city, with debris scattered everywhere. Homes, trees, and vehicles are now just fragments, remnants of the violent tempest that swept through the area yesterday. The most intense scene. The thunderclaps echo incessantly, illuminating the sky and further highlighting the immense and uncontrollable power of this storm. The blinding flashes of lightning heighten the terror, making the storm even more ferocious and unpredictable. Not stopping there, the devastation is further amplified by the powerful tornadoes, which bring even greater destructive force. Everything in the path of this disaster is ruthlessly pulled into the storm's center, creating a scene of chaos and terror. Unbelievable! Just look at how the storm has completely swallowed this road. The fierce winds have obscured the entire view of the highway, creating a terrifying scene. The sense of anxiety is overwhelming as moving becomes extremely difficult, with almost no escape. If you find this moment frightening, please subscribe. Otherwise, hit the like button. Oh no! Imagine the destructive power of the storm, captured by a neighbor's camera. Everywhere it passes leaves behind a horrifying trail, sweeping away everything in its path. The scene is truly intense, like a trash party soaring through the air. And no one could have anticipated that this is the unfolding of a horrific disaster that nature has brought upon us. Next, let's explore the devastation caused by severe hailstorms combined with a terrible storm. Areas struck by the storm are heavily damaged by the combination of hail and strong winds. The aftermath is truly terrifying, leaving anyone who witnesses it shuddering and horrified by the unimaginable destruction. You can see streams of water mixed with hailstones moving with intense force. Truly intense moment. Hail is not randomly classified among the most terrifying natural disasters. When these hard stones fall from the sky, they bring with them a fearsome, destructive power. Each hailstone, potentially as large and heavy as a baseball, impacts the ground with tremendous force, shattering car windows. The glass breaks apart under their impact, leaving cracks and debris, turning the scene into a chaotic and desolate one. Now, the road has become a jumbled mess, entirely covered in what can be described as baseball-sized hailstones. The power of hailstorms is indeed a testament to the ferocity of nature, capable of destroying everything in its path.
Windows are shaking from this.
Hail not only devastates crops and causes severe damage to agriculture, but it also disrupts people's lives. The hard and heavy stones can ruin entire harvests, leading to significant losses in food supply and income for farmers. The harvest seems to have been severely devastated after yesterday's hailstorm. In extreme situations, hail can also cause power outages, disrupt essential services, and create emergencies requiring urgent intervention from authorities. When hail strikes, it's not just physical destruction, but also a comprehensive crisis affecting every aspect of life. It has been a while since we witnessed the horrifying collapse of massive glaciers. Now, let's explore the tremendous devastation caused by these ice collapses. These events are not only terrifying natural phenomena, but also leave serious and long-lasting consequences. The collapse of these glaciers is a testament to the destructive power of nature and serves as a severe warning about the climate changes that are altering our world. First, we can observe that when massive glaciers begin to collapse and fall from permanent ice cliffs, they bring with them immense and unpredictable devastation. The primary cause of this disaster is the increase in global temperatures, which causes ice to melt rapidly and puts significant pressure on ice structures. As the glaciers break apart and collapse, they generate gigantic and powerful waves, crashing down like sea monsters and sweeping everything in their path. The consequences of this collapse extend beyond environmental destruction. Waves generated by drifting ice can devastate coastal areas, damaging infrastructure, destroying homes, and threatening the lives of millions. Furthermore, it can trigger some of the most severe tsunami disasters. Additionally, melting glaciers contribute to rising sea levels, leading to flooding and loss of land. This devastation is not only a horrific sight, but also a painful reminder of the terrible consequences climate change can have on our planet. Oh my God! Even due to powerful external factors such as climate change, resource exploitation, and human impact, not only are massive glaciers collapsing, but entire mountain ranges are also facing severe landslides. Ice masses that have stood for millions of years are now starting to crack and fall with terrifying destructive force. The large chunks of ice collapsing create giant waves and debris rushing down, carrying everything in their path. External forces, such as rising temperatures due to climate change, powerful storms, and unsustainable resource extraction, are increasing pressure on glaciers and mountain ranges. Signs of cracking and collapse are becoming more frequent, transforming massive ice chunks into violent landslides. At the same time, the colossal mountain ranges, once symbols of stability and resilience, are now showing signs of splitting apart and collapsing. The widening cracks are pulling down massive boulders and debris in a terrifying landslide, This scene not only causes physical devastation, but also marks a troubling change in the Earth's structure. The collapse of these glaciers and mountain ranges serves as a stern reminder of nature's power and the unimaginable consequences of human interference with natural systems. In contrast to the serene and romantic beauty of melting ice, volcanoes embody a wild, fierce beauty filled with latent danger. A volcano stands like an aggressive giant, harboring immense power that can erupt at any moment. Volcano Fuego, aptly named the fire in Spanish, erupted violently in Guatemala, delivering a spectacular yet dangerous display for the local residents. Molten lava flowed from the volcano's mouth, cascading down the slopes like raging rivers of fire. It incinerated everything in its path, from trees and houses to fertile farmlands. Due to prolonged heavy rainfall, the hillside in the Kotgar area collapsed, sweeping away many homes and resulting in at least 18 deaths, with dozens more injured. The incident occurred early in the morning, when most residents were still asleep. The loud rumbling and terrifying screams echoed throughout the valley, signaling the disaster that had struck. Recently, a video captured a woman calmly drinking water in her home during a 5.0 magnitude earthquake. In the video, the house shakes violently and furniture moves chaotically, yet the woman remains seated, leisurely sipping her drink. Her face shows no signs of worry or fear. The floodwaters rose so high that the drainage system couldn't keep up, turning into gaping black holes that swallowed vehicles, belongings, and even people. Outside Aluitsupa, in southern Greenland, a massive iceberg stands like a crystal palace amidst the vast ocean. The delicate patterns on the ice create unique designs, resembling the intricate artwork of a skilled artist's hand. When the fierce derecho storm hit Watertown, South Dakota, the sky suddenly darkened, blocking out the sunlight. sirens blared loudly, warning of an approaching dangerous tornado. The tornado moved at breakneck speed, sweeping through the town of Castlewood with devastating force. On a hot and humid Wednesday afternoon in Bloemfontein, the sky burned red under the harsh summer sun. Suddenly, the sky darkened as black clouds rolled in, obscuring the sunlight. The wind howled fiercely, accompanied by booming thunder. This violent storm approached Bloemfontein from the southwest, bringing with it devastating power. A rare EF2 low-end tornado, occurring without a storm, caused damage in the southern area of South Bend, Indiana. A warning was issued right after this video was filmed. The scene was truly terrifying. The tornado appeared suddenly and fast, leaving residents no time to react. On the banks of the Zadar River, strong winds howled as powerful waves crashed against the shore, sending up white foam. Waves reached several meters in height, hitting the shore with terrifying force. On the shore, people panicked and scattered in search of shelter, while some daring individuals stood watching the horrifying scene, capturing impressive moments on their phones. A severe earthquake struck the city of Kuki in Saitama, Japan, causing panic among residents. Simultaneously, heavy rain and strong winds rolled in, creating a chaotic scene. Rescue teams were quickly deployed to the site, making every effort to assist the people. They swiftly searched for and evacuated individuals to safe shelters amid this dangerous storm.